Hey, good evening, everybody. How are you? How are you all? Welcome to the show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud, and clear, and reaching an audience of literal ones of people. So, if you're out there, hi, how are you? I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for coming. But anyway, so hello out there to who all is out there. AVG, good to see you. Dr. David Howard, Michael E. Tuffin remembers playing the A series in the 80s. That's good. It's a good series. Praxis, Ptolemicus, David Mills, Orbital Air. So I'm glad you're all out there and not in here, because it would even with a small number of people, it would be crowded in here in my studio. But I hope you're okay there at home. Russell Miller 6101, which begs the question, are there 6100 others just before him? Jorge Uribe, how are things down in the southern hemisphere treating you, Jorge? I guess winter is coming on for you guys now, isn't it? Stay warm, my friend. But yeah, I would run out of beer quick. I've just got a few cans of Guinness left. So anyway, let's see. I think I caught you all. Guys, just a quick reminder, tonight's show is brought to you by me, Bill Sylvie, the Dungeon Delver. And of course, you can check out our merch at our merch store, which is linked in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, would you please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications? It's really super important because YouTube is suffocating my channel. I can't express it any more plainly than that. They have essentially kicked me to the curb now on everything. So I've gone from hundreds of people watching the live streams and dozens of people subscribing every day to losing a couple subs a day and 10 people watching the live stream. So that's just kind of how it is. I can either quit doing YouTube or I can suffer through that. So if you would, please do click the subscribe button, and at least, we can balance the loss, right? But anyway, David Montgomery starting to warm up wherever you are. I'm glad it's starting to warm up wherever you are, David. Thank you very much. And of course, if you guys want to support the channel in any way other than just clicking the subscribe button, we have a Patreon and we have YouTube memberships. You can listen to your heart and click on those if you want to become a channel member to my endless happiness. That would be cool. So anyway, tomorrow we are going to be talking more about the GWOC. That's right, the Great Underground Online Gaming Convention. Well, it's okay anyway. And that is a virtual gaming con that we have right here on Discord. Well, this is YouTube, not Discord, but I mean, it's right here on the internet, isn't it? So we have a Discord server set up where you can come, and it costs nothing except time. And it is from April 9th to April 12th, and it's open all day. So in the Pacific Rim, maybe you're somewhere in the subcontinent or Africa. I don't know. But whatever it is, if you want a game and there's a game running at that time, you can come there and game. The 6th Great Underground Online Gaming Convention, and I am just completely blown away by that little factoid. It just my whole brain just pew right out of my head. So thank you in advance for checking that out and for listening to me. We have an AD&D game tonight, and if you're thinking that this is going to be like other live streaming shows that you might see out there. It's not, because unlike Critical Role, unlike Acquisitions Incorporated, unlike most other big multi-million dollar uh, uh, TTRPG live streams you'll see, first of all, I make no money from this, and neither do my players. We don't have endorsement deals with Amazon. I don't think you can get any Paul the Fighter merch yet. If Gonzalo Lira's bar tab wants to leverage that, that's entirely up to him. But what we do have is actual TTRPG play. We do not have table reads. We don't have script writing sessions. We don't have story arcs where I discuss in advance what's going to happen to the characters, because I've already decided that's good for the fucking algorithm. We will actually play TTRPGs, which is how they're supposed to be played. And I can tell you straight up that Critical Role is to D&D as porn is to normal sex. That is just the truth of it. So if that's what you're into, if you're into actually watching people play first edition AD&D, then that's what you're gonna get, and I hope so. And if you have a question, maybe you've not played first edition AD&D before, maybe you've played it before but forgotten, maybe you've so heavily house ruled it that you don't really understand how first edition AD&D is meant to be played. But whatever it is, you can actually ask us questions in the live chat and say, hey, why are you doing that? Why are you saying lower armor class is better? Why do you just roll a d6 for initiative per side? What do you mean by segments? What do you mean by spells taking time? What do you mean by the players are adventurers and not fucking baristas? Then stick around and ask a question or three, because I will be more than happy to answer it. And if I don't answer your question, one of my players might answer your question. And if my players don't answer your question, somebody in the audience might answer your question. Because, folks, I have the best looking and smartest audience of any 5-night-a-week TTRPG live stream show audience on YouTube, and I will kill on that hill. I'm not dying on hills for people. I will kill on that hill. So that is something that you guys should be aware of. Let's see. Is Infravision C in Total Darkness or just IR? Oh, thank you, Bijo. I appreciate that. Thank you, Great Old Ones, for putting money in the fucking swear jar. I appreciate that. The Sterenko poster, yes, that is really cool. It's pretty spiffy. You probably can't see it, but I have a Secret Wars Beyonder, Secret Wars 2, actually. He is from Bayonne. But anyway, infravision is, you see heat patterns. Basically, you think like FLIR. That's what you see. So infravision, for example, will not permit you to read a scroll or a sign or any other writing unless it significantly differs in temperature between the ambient. Now, ultravision, and I should point something out. I want to mention this. The only place in 3 monster books, 3 separate monster books for first edition AD&D, there's one creature, and it escapes me which one it is right now. It might be the Retriever, but I could be wrong about that. There is one single solitary being in all of AD&D that has ultravision, and ultravision is low light. Ultravision is basically a starlight scope. So it's mentioned in AD&D, but only one critter has it. Brandon Keene, good to see you. Bijo, that is pretty cool. You have a hand-signed Friends of Old Marvel poster by Jim. That's great. Jim Shooter. What a guy. Turned Marvel around. So unfortunately, Yang had to leave suddenly. So I'm just kidding him. I don't care, Dr. David Howard. I genuinely don't care about know what I've stuck with, and it's something I discussed with Gary. You know, could you read a scroll with infravision? Well, no, you can't see the ink. Okay, that makes sense. So, but I mean, if it works for you in your game, lest I sound too brusque, and I don't mean to. But what does an elf see underground? Keen indeed are the eyes of the elves. Yes, I'm sorry if I seemed a little brusque there. I didn't mean to be. It was not my intention. But what does an elf see? Well, I mean, elves and halflings and gnomes and dwarves and half orcs and basically everything but humans. They can see you know, think like go find, like, I would say like 1980s era. Like if you go, and this is going to seem like a strange swerve, but go watch like footage from the invasion of Grenada, or the Gulf War. Specifically, when you're searching for it, look up night vision. That's kind of what an elf sees underground. Do buskers on street on tip that? Do buskers get tips on street corners? Sure, I think it depends on your local ordinances. Oh, and I would like to mention that we also there is one other thing that I would like to tell you guys before we get started, and that's CROM, the Character Record Organization Manager software. Guys, death is only the beginning. CROM is the ultimate character management software for your first edition AD&D game. Create characters instantly. I mean, instantly. Do you need to create a character in 10 seconds? CROM can do it. All right. Do you want to create a character in 5 seconds? CROM can do that too. You might not know what you get out the other end. Or if you want to do a guided creation of a character and create one in about 30 seconds, CROM will do that. Or if you want to start on the bottom floor and just go all the way through, just one step at the time, then you have the option in CROM to create a character from picking the die roll method all the way through to getting their equipment. And it's not just character creation, guys. It is character management. Level them up whole levels, add penny packets of XP. You can age them. You can change their alignments. You can alter their stats. You can change their inventory loadout. Almost their infantry loadout. Their inventory loadout. Just the full bug. Do you have a character who has a stats to dual class? It supports dual classing. Do you have a character who not only has dual classing stats, but those dual classing stats will allow them, human or half elf, to dual class into Bard? It'll do that. And oh, by the way, yes, it will also instantly generate bards. Do you want an 8th level magic user, but you need their spell book fully populated? It'll do that for you. CROM does all of this. It runs on Windows 8, 8.1, 10, and 11, 32 or 64-bit, outputs to text, saves to HTML, and has a print feature for the text files. Guys, Crom is the bomb. If you want it, let me know. You can drop me an email, bsylvie@gmail.com. Supercharge your first edition AD&D games by adding instant character creation capability. Everybody shows up at the table. You just want to get started gaming. Right then, right there, you pop your laptop open, you click a couple of buttons, and you're playing. David M., thank you for the Unto XS had a question. Oh, I saw an infravision required a temperature. Yes, it does. But anyway, it is just awesome. Purchase Crom, $25 US, payable via PayPal. All right. Well, I've talked just about enough, and I have a group of people eager and anxious to try out Crom when they're to play first edition AD&D. So let me put on my headphones, and I will welcome them all in. So let's say hello to the first cat who's joining us tonight. You can find him here on YouTube at Great Old Ones channel, where he holds forth on a great many topics, not just first edition AD&D, but Rollmaster. My joking about it aside, Rollmaster is a perfectly cromulent RPG, but he covers some really cool RPG stuff. So everybody, please welcome Great Old Ones channel as Falderin. How are you, sir?
Good evening, Bill. I'm doing just fine. How is the most gracious
Excellent.
and merciful Dungeon Master doing this evening?
You'd have to ask him. You're stuck with me tonight.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But anyway, so but welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
And next up is a fellow who has no YouTube channel. He needs no YouTube channel, but he is an awesome guy to have here at the table. And I'm so glad that he decided to join us here. And I hope he stays here for a really long time, because he's a really cool fruit who knows where his towel is. So everybody, please put your hands together for the one and only Gonzalo Lira's bar tab, playing Paul the Fighter. Gonzalo.
Greetings, sir. What am I leveraging? I only half heard what I'm leveraging something.
I just said if you wanted to leverage Paul the Fighter merch, that was
I see.
To you.
Maybe.
You'll have to get art and layout and cut your own deal with Amazon's animation.
I'll make them myself. I'll silk screen them myself if I do that.
There you go. All right. And no, to kill Paul tonight. Kill Paul tonight. Last and not least, he does have a YouTube channel. So I have a sandwich of YouTuber, non-YouTuber, YouTuber. You can find him here on YouTube. Let me tell you, if you want to hear from important movers and shakers in the comic industry, up and coming indies, just all kinds of reviews and looks at stuff like that, anti-TRPG stuff, not just that. He is a full spectrum culture warrior, and he's 1/3 of the Nerd Council of Doom that myself, him, and Dungeon Minister roll with every month. I want you to please welcome a fellow you can find at Yang Anzao 4. Here is Yang Anzao.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, hoy. How are you, my friend?
Excellent.
Wonderbar. All righty, everybody. So last week, you had all arrived back at the keep on the Borderlands. A week has passed. Paul has been brought back from the veil of the great beyond. He has found himself among the living again, and how Paul feels about that, I will leave entirely up to your role play. But you have spent a week resting, getting back up to speed. Any hurts, injuries anyone had have been since healed. Holder has gone into the surrounding villages and whatnot to proselytize, to minister to the sick and the poor. So that leaves the trio of you there at the keep. Gentlemen, what is it that you wish to do now?
I just realized that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I just realized I actually did level, but I didn't change. Can I change that? I'll see if I can go ahead and change that. So I did level. My only thing that I wanted to at least try to, just get a role play input on would be that Paul would offer to dedicate the remaining part of the mission or perform something for the Church of Cuthbert, since he's not really of that religion, but they did bring him back. So he offers to do that. If there's anything there, that's up to you. But
Okay. Well, you are already tithed for, but if you feel like you owe a debt of gratitude to the church,
absolutely.
All right. So the Brandon Keene, sorry, Paul this week. Ow, 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 ow. So something has been weighing on the high priest mind there at the keep. And he tells you, the group of you, that the caves of chaos have largely been extirpated of hostile entities. Occasionally, a group of goblins or hobgoblins or bugbears will encamp, and when word reaches the keep of them, armsmen are dispatched, and they are dealt a rebuke and driven back into the wilderness. This has become this has become a bulwark of law, not a mere isolated promontory of the forces of good. No, they will not allow the forces of evil to once again take root. And unto that, in your absence, a group of unholy pilgrims pass through this land, initially trying to present themselves as mere travelers, until they were caught committing certain unseemly deeds within the keep. And when they were put to the question, it was found that they were in fact on a pilgrimage to re-sanctify the temple of evil chaos in the caves of chaos area. For your group had dealt with much of the evil there, and when all of them were rounded up and searched, saved a few who escaped into the wilderness, likely not to be seen again, they were found with certain unholy relics, which were of course destroyed, sacrificial knives, instruments of kidnapping and murder and that sort of thing. And they were most were just put to the gibbet, while a few were prisoned and sent back to the capital city of the Principality of Ulick to face harsher inquisition. So given that the Temple of Evil Chaos exudes a fearful aura that armsmen will not be compelled to enter on account of, he asks, could you by chance go there and explore that cursed place, and if at all possible, deal with whatever unholiness lies within?
Absolutely. Or we're at your service. Have they been their numbers been counted or tracked?
Oh, the pilgrims, they numbered 20.
Okay.
A few escaped into the wilderness, and the rest were caught and punished accordingly. Those who pled ignorance of what their fellows were going to do were the ones who were judged and again sent back to the capital in irons. But those who dropped their imposture of good and loudly proclaimed their allegiance to chaos and evil were treated accordingly, and they became food for crows well outside the keep proper.
We'll do our best to track them down. I offer, and my thanks
What-
again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, he just says, well, it's not the tracking down of those who escaped. That was but 3, and we worry not. The wilds around here are still inhospitable enough that they will be more concerned with their own necks than causing any great mischief. However, it was their confession that they were going to the Shrine of Evil Chaos. That is what I would compel you to examine.
Think there are more,
or that there was something there that
Sure.
that was some unholy power that was drawing them there.
I mean, I can't speak for the others in my party, but I'm sure they'll be happy to help the church.
Very well, very well. That will be greatly appreciated if you can do that. Yang, I see that. Okay, so when you are feeling up to it, my son, of course, you have come back from across the great void, the great chasm, thanks to the steady grip of Saint Cuthbert guiding you. I'm
sure it was not for nothing, and they will pay.
Very well, my son. When you and your boon companions are feeling up to it, Holder, your cleric of Celestine, he came to me while you were convalescing and asked if there was some good he could do at the farmsteads around. I bade him go under remittance of our church and walk shoulder and shoulder and hands with the billet with a pair of my acolytes to some of the nearby farmsteads and lend what healing he might. So he is is journeying around the landstead. So
will there be rites necessary to put off the powers if it has indeed been re-sanctified?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, there's that young cleric that typically, there's that young cleric that had accompanied you, and if his power is not such, if his faith is not such that he cannot cleanse the fane, then simply return and tell me what the nature of it was, and I will then go to the castellan and seek to lead an expedition myself and deal with it thence.
As you need, we'll see to it. And Paul will bow and go to the group unless he has something else, and let them know what was said.
All right. So I'm presuming is there any of that you don't wish the rest of the party to know?
Not really. I mean, they need to know. Unless they already know. Maybe they knew what happened to Holder. While I was out or something. But I'll just.
Yes, no. Holder did tell them what
Okay,
he was doing. He
gotcha.
wasn't just like bye.
Yeah, I'll just
Go
let them. I mean, there's nothing there that I have no reason to keep any secrets about any of that. So I'll convey it all to the group and say none of you have to go. I made a pledge. I'll absolutely go myself. But I am going.
Well, Paul, certainly I'd love to help you go, but I think we had to finish clearing out those gnolls in the cave. They're very evil.
I don't disagree, but this was Paul with the group. I wasn't playing Paul then when they did the earlier stuff. Was Paul there
At the Caves of Chaos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so he knows that they're relatively close to here, much closer than where we were going, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the caves are like a 30-minute walk.
Yeah, I mean they're right
What?
here, and it's 3 or 4 days back to where we were before. This seems like something that might not amount to much, and a little bit of work quickly now could do a lot of good here versus putting it off to coming back after going to what has already led to my death. I think we should take care of this first.
But I got a new dagger with an extra small point just to put through that leprechaun's heart.
And you get your chance, hopefully. I mean, if we can find it, you'll absolutely get your chance to stab him for taking your dagger.
Fine.
But for now, Faldorinth, I mean, what do you say?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not one for waiting around while Holder does his penances. I think we can do some good, and then when we finish that particular task, we'll collect Holder again and return.
Sounds like a plan. We're going to try to act swiftly unless anyone has anything they need to do. We're just going to, provision ourselves. It's 30 minutes away. We'll take some rations just in case. But I've redone my whole kit in between sessions, so I'm all ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. There was just one more thing that I forgot.
Yeah, that's okay.
I just wanted to see. Fingers found the one ring last week. I just wanted to see if anyone could identify if it's actually magic and if it is what it's supposed to do.
In the interim, because I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head if Roy has detect magic as part of his spell repertoire. So we'll say that Holder, during one of the intervening days, yes, Holder was able to determine its magic. You have been wearing it for days and days and days and days and days, so you don't know what it does, and you're going to have to either find a sage or a bard to identify it for you.
Gotcha.
It's magical impressions. Its attunement has been lost to the ether. It may still function properly, but you won't know what it is. I mean, if it's a ring of protection, then I might make adjustments and tell you. If it's a ring of spell storing, until you get it identified, you won't know that it is, or what spells are in it, or how to activate them.
Okay. So, yes. Then it's magic, so certainly nothing bad can come of that.
Put it on.
Oh, he's been wearing it.
Oh, you have? Okay. I was kidding, but you actually did it. Okay.
Oh yes, he has been. Let me see.
It's his second ring.
Double check and see what that ring is. By the way, Dungeon Masters, I do recommend for situations like this, using a one of my favorite ones is a ring of biting. Basically, you put it on, it functions as a magic ring a couple of times, and then grows teeth and just bites off the finger of whoever is wearing it.
So he'll become Frodo.
Could be. Alrighty. So, you are, you've girded up your loins, and you've headed over to the caves. As I said, there has been a barrier, a wall of sorts erected, and various signs warning people to keep out. But there's a very clear trail that goes behind it. Whether that's because of the occasional patrols or if the signs had the exact opposite effect and attracted onlookers, you're not entirely sure. But going behind that, you head into the various thickets and copses in the narrow but long ravine, and find yourselves, well, Paul at least finds himself, the rest of you guys, you've heard of this place, but you've never seen it yourselves. But you're in the ravine of the Caves of Chaos, and it truly does seem like a haunted place, even though it's essentially supposed to be empty. So there you stand at the broad entrance. It's dismal looking. Your crow caw and see it flap up out of the detritus scattered on the ground. In front of the lowermost cave on the left, there is a rather large heap of charred bones that you suspect may be the result of a cleansing that occurred over there. I'm sorry, what was your question, Gonzalo?
Does Paul remember mostly what he fought here last time? Like, what were the most numerous foe?
The most numerous were probably orcs.
Okay.
There's I mean,
is it day? It's daytime, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys left at day.
Okay. Well, do we want to try stealthiness, or do we want to just go heedless into the fray, or perhaps sucker them out? It was mostly orcs last time I was here. Maybe we can enrage them into coming out into the sunlight where they fight more poorly.
I'm gonna survey, see what I can do, see what I can make out as far as tracks and stuff go. Identify anything that might be non-booted feet or anything like that, and then we'll go heedless into the fray.
Okay, so the ground here, it's thick with leaves. The few prints you can make out here and again are just a riot of booted feet, bare feet, animal claws. It's really hard to make out, but this has mostly been untrodden ground. You don't think that anything has necessarily entered as far as large numbers of creatures. Although I should point out, Paul, that the Temple of Evil Chaos is at the far end and top of the ravine. It's like an empty eye socket staring down from atop the hill in your general direction.
Right. And can that be approached from above, or is the only way up there the path?
You can approach it from above. You'll have to leave the ravine area and make your way through the forest. But yes, you can certainly do that.
I'm just kind of whispering to the other guys about, ideas about, hey, we can approach it that way. We can just charge up. We can try to just yell and pull them out. Should we, any thoughts on what we do here?
Well, I suppose we could set a trap.
That would be good. Faldorinth, are you able to set traps?
I'm sure I could set snares and stuff like this for game. That would, but they work just fine for game. They would work fine for humanoids too, certainly.
I don't know if we have time for that or not, but you know,
we can set up ropes through the brush and stuff like this to trip things as they try to run through.
They did say these were human travelers, so we're probably more likely to encounter evil humans who might not fall for something like that so easily. And they're likely to have some kind of someone who has a relationship with their evil deity who can use magic, which it's just the three of us, right? Roy is not with us.
No, Roy is with you.
Okay.
In fact, he comments, Walt told me about this place, said it was pretty vile, and he was right. And Crinnet and Alderwig are both also there with you.
Okay, perfect. Well, what I'm wondering then is if we could get them to come out here somehow, and I doubt they're going to be that dumb. We're probably just going to have to go in. If we alert them to our presence and they don't come out, then they're going to be doubly ready. I think maybe just we're going to have to just try a quick charge in and just try to surprise them. I think.
Sure.
I will take. Well, let's head. I'm gonna. Do I remember? Would Paul remember? Is there any back way through the caves into the old church? Any secret doors we found or anything?
The only thing that you found that seemed to lead into it was there was a tunnel that was just filled with rubble in one corner of the temple area. Whether that's been cleared out now or what that tunnel led to, you don't know. But
okay. Well, I don't know what I mean. It'd be too noisy to try to, if it's not cleared out. That's a long way to go. Paul wants to go the most direct route without, if we can go through the tunnels and try to get there without being outside where we can be easily seen. I'd like to do that. If there's no other way than just going up the path to the door of the temple, then we'll do that.
That is the most direct route.
Okay. Paul will ask Crinnet if she wants to join him up front, and then we'll have our ranks in our usual order behind us, and we'll sort of go at a, walking stealthy pace without making too much noise, but we're not tiptoeing. We're just kind of getting up there as quietly but quickly as we can, and if we surprise them, we surprise them.
Okay. So Crinnet is happy to go shoulder to shoulder with you. Then I guess the next rank would be Faldorinth and Alderwig, with Roy bringing up the rear. And where in this march is Fingers, Yang?
I would assume he's somewhere in the middle.
Okay. All right. So maybe just in front of Roy, or with Faldorinth and Alderwig. You decide.
All right. Probably in front of Roy.
Okay.
He's probably a better target.
Alrighty. So the party proceeds up the winding path that leads up the side of the ravine, and you find yourself at that opening. And let me scroll to where it is.
But we're going to walk casual. We're not going to look like we're walking casual.
Right. Exactly.
Hey,
it's an old joke, sir, but it checks out.
Look up here.
Alrighty. So you you go there. The cave opening itself the mouth of it is 20 foot wide, and the yeah, you've still got that faint sense of unease, although whether it's from the remnants of evil or whether it's simply a sense of terrible deja vu, you're not sure, or maybe both.
Were there lots of passage traps last time we were here?
You don't recall any? No.
Okay. I mean, they didn't have them when when we were here last time, when they had all the time in the world. They probably haven't gotten anything like that. What do you guys think? Should we just charge on in, try to surprise them?
Yeah, let's just
all right. Let's do
take
it.
a direct route.
Right,
Go
then.
straight at it.
Paul and Crinit are going to go in at a kind of brisk walking pace, and we're going to head towards any sound or light that we notice first.
Okay, so you head in, and it is, as you recalled, illuminated by your magic weapons. The walls are black and red stone, mostly black stone shot through with veins of red. The 20-foot wide passage you enter goes in about 30 feet and then branches to the north and the south, remaining 20 feet wide.
So do we hear or see any light as we approach?
No, you do not.
Okay. Is it
just
so?
The dim light pouring in from the outside.
So we will lose light here as soon as we turn or anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, ask the cleric if he will hold a lantern. Or I guess no, we don't have Holder with us, so he doesn't have that pot.
No.
So we'll have the cleric hold a lantern, and we will follow a leftward route. Or, I mean, if I've been here before, but I don't have the actual memories of having been here before. So whatever the direct route to the main chamber is at this point, let's just head there.
All right. Is that to the left or to the right?
I don't know. I wasn't actually here. Paul was. So.
Let's see. Paul thinks it was to the left, possibly.
All right. Good. It's good enough for Paul. So he will continue at the brisk walk, trying to be quiet, but also being, ready to pounce. And we're just going to follow, since it's left, we're just going to follow a leftward pattern until we encounter something, or we continue on through the dungeon, just following the left wall all the way.
Okay. Alrighty. So you turn left, kind of following it along. It's sort of indistinct. You can't really tell where it came from, but you think you heard an eerie moan echo somewhere around. Just sort of that, like, oh, that was kind of frightening.
Do I feel unnaturally afraid or anything?
It's pretty spooky. Yeah. Again, you've been in here before. This is sort of a spooky place. Credit kind of braces up on her shield. I like this knot.
All right. I'm not going to run this time. Paul says to himself, and we'll continue on.
Okay. So you head down the hall. Your weapons is your light source. The hallway, again, is 20 feet wide. You go down, you go south about 40 feet, and the hallway makes a slight southwesterly turn where it continues on for about 40 feet. And then you're at sort of a multi-intersectional point after the 40-foot jog to the southwest. You've got a tunnel that goes due west, also 20 feet wide, but the tunnel also continues due south, and you think you think maybe 20 feet down, it opens to the left.
Do I have any memory of this place now that I've encountered a little different look here?
I mean, yeah, you remember these places. I mean, you remember,
but I don't know which way the
yeah,
chapel is.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, then we're just going to follow the leftward theory, following the left wall all the way.
Okay. So you are moving along. And let's just as you get to the intersection, let me do this real quick. Okay. You are moving along, and the opening on the left does indeed, and that opening is 20 feet wide. It does indeed open into a very large chamber that is 60 feet runs 60 feet to the south and 40 feet to the east. Your opening into it would be in its northwest, well, on its west wall, all the way to the north. There is an altar on a dais at the end. It's dim enough and your weapons don't quite illuminate well enough. There is a stooped figure in front of the altar in a sort of silvery blue, almost shiny, like foil cloak, kneeling. You can just make out like a glint of a bald head as the individual is kneeling there, and you see there's there's like a brass stand of some kind next to him, maybe a pallet on the other side of the altar from where you see the brass stand, but he's kneeling and apparently does not acknowledge you as you come in.
I charge.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, he's either evil or he's wearing a skin suit of evil, praying at this thing. I don't know what to say.
Okay. All right. Well, you come in. All right. Well, let's see if you guys were surprised by seeing him there. Okay. Both sides were equally surprised, but you have a ranger, so you guys aren't surprised. Okay. So Paul, you don't announce that you're charging. Crinit just is kind of startled. She's in a state of surprise when you bolt across the room and charge with a capital C. Now, you will strike the target. Well, you will be able to swing on the target. So to be sure, this is not a combat action, but that the individual who's kneeling hears your footfalls and quickly stands up and turns to face you. And what you see is an alien, otherworldly horror that you have never seen before. Crooked mauve hands of fingers 3 and a thumb tipped with black nails. That is not the most disturbing part of this visage, for rather than even a twisted or scarred looking face, you view something that is almost cephalopoid, like black eyes and disgusting bluish skin, and where the mouth and nose ought be rather are 4 grayish mauve tentacles that wave at you as you go charging in. So go ahead and roll. You're making your attack at +2.
All right.
All right, so 16, that becomes 18 plus your strength bonus of 3 becomes 21, plus your magic sword bonus of
1.
Of 1. Okay, so let's see.
2, I think.
All righty.
I mean, just look at the thing. It's clearly evil. There's no reason to talk to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, its skin glistens with slime. Its skin color is a nauseous mauve. Its tentacles being purplish black. Its eyes, I'm sorry, I said they were black. Its eyes are dead white with no pupil being evident. 3 long fingers of each hand are reddish but the hands themselves are also mauve. So it kind of leans forward, but then your sword slashes into it. Go ahead and give me a damage roll, please.
It's not large, right?
No, it's person sized.
Okay, so
It's like
this plus 6, so 12.
So 12 points of damage. It makes a gurgling noise and then leans back. So that basically was the segment of surprise that you got, and you charged across at it. So let's
Attack
see.
quickly. He is behead bumped.
Okay. Oh, I have an image of it. Would you like to see what it looks like?
Yes.
Oh, I know
right.
what it looks like. I happen to have a Funko Pop that looks like that, but it was signed by Tracy Lesh.
There you go. All right, so let's see here. Let me share this with you.
I don't know how to. I have mixed feelings about that statement. I like the artist. Funko Pops. Okay.
So yeah, that's what you see turning to face you just before your sword.
I
starts.
figured.
All right, so yeah, you slash it. It clearly hated that. It's a new round. Let's start at the top of the order. What is Faldorinth going to do?
Well, clearly I can't put an arrow in it any longer. Well, this is probably going to draw some attention, but I'll go ahead and ready sword and shield then, in case we get Morecambe in. That'll be what I can do for the round.
Okay. Crinit is like, what in the name of the gods? And she draws her weapon and moves to go across the room. You just hear Walt say, "If it bleeds, I can zap it," and begins to mutter a spell.
Yeah, but it's a gray ooze coming out of it, not blood.
If it oozes, I can kill it. I'm guessing Paul's going to attack it again.
Yes.
All right. And what about what about our little halfling? What is he going to do?
Is it impossible to shoot him with an arrow? Is Paul in the way? Is that my issue?
There is an even chance you will shoot Paul if you fire arrows at it.
Ooh, well, Paul did just rest. No, all right.
We can always raise him again.
He's got enough
If
confidence.
you kill Paul with arrows, he will refuse to come back.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think Fingers will try to hide in the shadows in an attempt to he will try to make his way behind and backstab the creature.
All right, so you're going to run over and press yourself against the wall. Everybody else is moving normally, not charging with a capital C. Great old ones, go ahead and roll initiative because this shit's about to get hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I'm ecstatic.
Why?
Oops. All right, a 6. That's probably really, really good.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, no.
I mean, tie goes to us, right?
No.
Go ahead and go ahead and swing on it there, good Paul.
All right. 12 plus 3 for strength plus 1 for sword. So it'd be 16.
16. Oh, that hits again.
All right. This plus 6. So 7.
So 7, and last time you did 12?
12,
was
yeah.
it? 12. All right, so 12 is 19. Okay. It leans forward, its tentacles kind of trying to get over your shield, like it wants to touch you with its tentacles. And one of them wraps around your neck and begins to glide up your nose. You feel this awful pressure in your and it's just like it's stuck. It is stuck to your skin and has begun to intrude into your person. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you feel like a pressure and there's like a crunch in your head. It hurts a lot and then it stops hurting, but yeah, you're like so what happens in the next round is going to be really important. Roy fires off he fires off a sheaf of magic missiles at it. Alrighty. And let's see. That's a shame. Roy's magic missiles intersect with it, and they just fade as they contact. It doesn't even acknowledge that they hit him. Okay. Credit is rearing back to hit it. Even your redoubtable cleric is leaning back to smack it. You have moved around the room. What is your hide in shadows, please, for fingers?
It is 52%.
Okay. So yeah, you've kind of you think you've got yourself in good position. So in the new round, I'm guessing Faldorinth's going to attack it. Crinet's definitely going to attack it. Roy's looking at his hands going, what the hell? Alderweg is rearing back to smash it with his mace. And I'm guessing Paul is leaning back to strike it also. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All I can say is you guys had better win this initiative roll. Gonzalo, appropriately enough, it goes to you. Oh, and by the way,
Oops.
You do take 2 points. You do take 2 points of damage.
Who I do? Paul does.
Yeah, Paul takes 2 points of damage from having the bottom of his brain pan pierced.
Okay.
The best we can hope for is Bill also rolls a 1. Yeah.
Let's see. 50.
Shit, did not mean to roll Vizzo, and I could have just rolled. I rolled a 2. Okay. Paul begins to gurgle and scream and convulse as this thing is pushing its way in. Let's start with Faldorinth. Make your attack, please. Is Faldorinth 4th level now?
No, Faldorinth did not get enough XP to be 4th.
Okay. Well, you know, it would have been on the same chart anyway, so go ahead.
Yes.
All right, that is a solid hit on a man-sized target. Roll your damage.
That is a D8.
Mm-hmm.
I get no bonuses for anything. 5.
You don't even have a magic weapon?
On my sheet, I have all I got here is longsword, shield, bow, hand axes ×3. That's it. No magic weapons listed on my page.
Okay, no lie. I could swear that they gave Faldorinth a +1 or +2 weapon. But we can deal with that later. You don't have it now. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't want to put such a swell weapon inside this ugly looking thing anyway.
All right. So let's see. That's 5. Okay. Crinit. Swings and misses. She's trying not to hit Paul. Alderweg swings his mace, and let's see. That is almost certainly going to be an Let's see. Yeah, no, that's not going to hit. Okay. Go ahead and leap out and try and instabulate him there. Good halfling.
Oh, yes.
18. All right. So you're striking with what?
His short sword +1.
Short sword +1. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be D6 times 3 plus 1. So roll it.
Ugh.
So 6,
7.
7. All right. And Roy is like, come on, come on. Roy lets fly. And once again, its magic missiles just sort of don't do anything. Now let me see something here. I want to make a I'm gonna do this. That is not damn. Are you kidding me? Okay. I just want everyone to know the number 28. If anyone asks the number 28, and if you don't believe me, I will show it to you. Hang on a second. I gotta do a screen grab real quick. Hopefully it will. All right. I don't want anybody saying I'm sim. Paul, go ahead and roll your attack. I'm sorry, Gonzalo, go ahead and roll Paul's attack. That's a hit. Roll your damage.
This +6. So 7 again.
So 7 again. You swing your sword and bring it down on its peanut-like head, which bursts like a ripe melon, and it makes a horrific gurgling sound and falls backwards. Its ichor, just foul, horrible smelling, just god-awful stench pouring down the steps of the altar that it was standing on. Okay, this I want to share it with the group. Let's see.
Did I take more damage, or am I dead, or what happened?
No, you didn't take more damage because you killed it before the end of the round. You had one round. So the mind flayer, if it strikes you with a tentacle, which it did in the last round, takes 1 to 4 rounds to burrow into your brain and eat your brain. If you had not killed it in this round, you would be dead.
Well, I will start. Paul drops his sword and is choking and starts to pull the thing out of his nose, like one of those big long things of snot that you you pull out and
yes. That was the amount. That was the hit points. That's what I rolled, and then add 4 to that for a total of 28. 8 plus 4 hit dice yielded 24 hit points.
I would have still been alive, actually.
No. You don't understand. That's not damage that it does. That's it eating your brain.
Oh,
that's it eating your brain. That's not like 2 points of damage. That's not like every 2 points of damage. That is in one more. At the end of the round, it would have consumed your brain.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you guys did exactly enough damage to it. Gonzalo's sword blow to its head brought it past 30 points of damage, and it had 28 hit points. So it falls dead now. Although I was thinking, like, okay, if this thing winds up with 50 or 60 hit points, I'm gonna.
Oh, you were rolling its hit points.
Yes, I was rolling.
Okay, I didn't know what I was like. What the fuck is the dice for?
I just calculated those up real quick because I wanted to be fair about it.
Right.
I wanted to be fair and not just say arbitrarily, oh, it's got 40 hit points, But in my mind, I was thinking, okay, this thing would probably withdraw if it took too much physical damage.
What the hell was that thing? Paul stands up and
you've got like blood is just like flowing like a tap out of your nose.
And he just starts kicking the body.
So problem solved, right? We could go back now.
I should point out, however, that oh, well, you know what? Let me see here. Yeah. Roy is like taking out a jar and looks at you guys and says, nope, nobody minds if I do this, do you? And proceeds to, like, with his dagger, he like puts on leather gloves and with his daggers, like scraping portions of this thing's brain into a jar where Paul split its head open.
What the hell was that thing, Roy?
I think it's called an athilid. It's a brain eater. You got really lucky. I don't know why it didn't finish you off, but yeah. So that thing was probably going to burrow into your skull with one of these. He flips a tentacle with the tip of his dagger and suck your brain out.
Well, I guess despite how close I came to dying immediately again, it probably was the right call to charge in. Because if we'd waited to see what happened with the spells, it might not have gone so well.
Yeah. So I again, Game Master's revelation. I was sitting here dicing behind the curtain, rolling to see, okay, what's it going to do? Is it going to psionic blast them? That was basically kill Paul and then psionic blast the rest of you. Use domination on the halfling to get him to kill the rest of you while you were all incapacitated from the psionic blast, and we would be rolling up new characters now.
Is this thing related to this religion in some way?
You don't know, but sitting on a pedestal, you did not see this kind of an idol there the last time you were here, but sitting on the pedestal, there is a green soapstone idol of something that a lot like this thing, although it has more than 4 tentacles coming out of its face. It has like dozens. It's seated. It has folded wings on it, on the back of the carving, and clawed hands resting on its knees. It's perhaps that tall and that wide, and it's made from a green soapstone color, and it looks like it was kneeling to worship that. Like that was perhaps some idol.
Old
well,
way. I'm sorry.
This will fetch a pretty penny.
What, the idol?
Sure. Look at all that soapstone.
Okay. Is soapstone particularly valuable?
Well, I mean, you could use it to make all sorts of things.
I wouldn't touch it, honestly. Seeing what was worshiping it, I was going to see if our cleric could tell us what to do here. I mean, I think we should destroy it.
Yeah, he's looking at the thing's corpse. He's looking at Roy working on it. He looks at the soapstone and just raises his mace, leaning over it to smash it. Does fingers do anything?
He will probably watch horrified.
Yeah.
As the cleric destroys the only source of income he's seen on this trip.
I mean, there's chips of it left. You know, there's plum-sized chunks of it flying everywhere.
Thanks for having my back, Fingers. I appreciate the stab.
Yeah, of course. And Fingers will shake his head, turn away from the destroyed idol, and start rifling through those the tinfoil clothes that the creature was wearing, looking for anything.
Yeah, there's not there's not anything as far as, I mean, something you would deem valuable, not as such. No. Hanging on its belt, just below its belly, there's what looks like a human skull that has a laceration in it, so that sort of makes a hollow. And if you move that around, it rattles around like there's something within.
He'll call. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
was going to say he'll just call the priest. Say, hey, why don't you break this too?
He turns and walks over there with his masons. And again, do you tell him?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something in there. Go ahead and smash it.
He smashes it. The skull itself is just bone. It bursts asunder after a couple of good mace blows. And he crushes a glass vial within. And you can see it's pulped, but you can just kind of see glinting in the glow of swords. There's a greenish blue maggot-like something that was in fluid that has been squashed. That was in a jar there. You're not sure.
Paul is not still bleeding or anything, right?
No, but Alderweg turns to you and says, do you require the aid of the Lord?
It can't hurt. I mean, I only took 2 hits, but I don't know what kind of lingering one.
Well, you have half of the damage you took back.
Yes, that's right.
You moved. All right. Well, he has 2 more of those that he can employ. All right.
Did you say something about a crate in this room?
No, I did not. There was a pallet, a flat for sleeping on.
Okay, got it.
So is this thing natural to our world?
You've never seen it, but then
right. I'm asking Roy since he seemed to know what it was.
Oh, Roy, he's like, I mean, there's rumors of these things existing, legends, that sort of thing. I don't know if they're originally from Oith or if they're from some other plane, but yeah, they've been storied, they've been rumored. We should.
There's some sort of. This is the kind of thing that I would expect to come through a gate or something.
Very possibly. But whatever this hateful thing is, it's no trouble here now.
No. I don't know. I feel like we might want to sweep the place real quick or just look around to make sure we don't see evidence that there's more of these things around. I mean, it almost killed. I think it could have killed all of us eventually. Or we may want to just get out of here and report what we found. This is really concerning. What do you guys think? Sweep or head back?
I'd say sweep a little bit longer.
Okay.
Then when it kills you, we'll all leave. Yeah.
And if we don't find anything, then we can argue some more.
Yes. Yeah. That's what we're here for, right? Right here in the middle of this nice little church here, we'll argue. Yeah. Loudly, of course. Yeah.
All righty.
The Paul didn't have a brain to eat jokes right themselves. I'm helping you guys out here.
Yes. I definitely put one in there. Of course I did.
Let's see.
I'm going to step away for just 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alrighty, adventurers. Where goest thou?
Right, was this the only entrance? There was no other way in or out of this other than the way we came in, right?
Correct. That is correct.
So we'll have to go back out. And was this a side passage off the hall?
Basically what this was is you left a north-south gallery to come into this room. So you can go back out to the gallery.
Back out to the north-south gallery. Okay, go the other way. Got it.
All right. So you head out.
Slowly.
You slowly. Susquehanna Hat Dungeon. Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch, and you do not encounter anything. As you go back out into the gallery, you have another 20-foot wide opening on your left, a little bit north of the 20-foot opening into the room that you just left that wouldn't now be on your right. But yeah, this one goes in 30 feet, and your light sources sort of dimly illuminate a chamber or a set of hallways beyond.
Well, we'll advance slowly, I suppose. Same routine. That way, Paul doesn't run over us if he charges at something else. Yeah. Ease up the hallway.
Okay.
Listening for anything that may be coming the other way, because I'm sure a little fight in the screen probably attracted some attention.
Okay. So wait, you're going to the left or you're continuing back to the north?
Well, our whole thing was we were going to try all left-hand turns.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So
yeah.
So left. Gotcha. Okay. So you move down 30 feet. This opens into another gallery that is 20 feet wide east to west, and it looks 60 feet wide north to south. So you come in the middle of the eastern wall of this room, and there are many undead here. There are 8 zombies that turn and begin to shuffle towards you. So
Eric, you're up.
He raises his holy symbol and begins to shout in the name of Foltus. Let's see. First of all, everybody but Faldarinth is Faldarinth is close enough that when you yell cleric, you're up. The party is not surprised by that, but let's see.
Back.
All right. You've entered a room with just a few zombies in it. Oddly enough, ironically enough, these don't want to eat your brains.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
But yeah, they're shuffling towards you. They were close enough to the entrance that they will be on you and able to attack in this round. So Alderweg is holding up his holy symbol and proclaiming to rebuke them in the name of Foltus. What is Faldarinth going to do?
Well, I guess if there's one close enough to strike at me, I should probably strike at it first.
Absolutely. Crenit is going to land at 1. Paul, you gonna smashy?
Absolutely. Are these things less than 1 hit die?
They are not. Okay. They are not
zombies.
Zombies. They're unnaturally tough.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh yeah. They've got some meat on them. And how about Fingers? What is Fingers doing?
Is there any chance that he would be able to hide to be able to attack one of them from behind later, or is it too?
They're pushing their
right
way forward. Yeah, they're right on you.
Is he back far enough to?
Oh yeah, you're in front. You're in front of Roy. You guys were keeping up.
So then, if he shoots at one, is there any one that he could shoot at that won't put one of the party members in danger?
There's 8 of them. There's 3 party members. So on the balance, you've got a greater percentage chance of hitting a zombie than you do a party.
Good enough for me. I'll shoot an arrow. Shoot 2 arrows, rather.
Let's roll initiative then, Yang, and it's your turn, please. D6.
He'll shoot 2 arrows as often as he can do it.
Oh, come on.
Well, the good news is, my eyes just fell down on the text. The party will go first regardless. So missile fire goes first. Take your first shot.
All right.
11, and these things are and you're thief 3, correct? Or are you thief 4?
I am thief 6.
Oh, you're a thief 6. That's right. My mistake. Let's see. That will hit. Let me see here. Check the ratio. Yes, you do in fact hit a zombie. Go ahead and roll your damage. It's a D6.
There we go.
Thup, clatter. Brains. It turns out they don't eat brains. They've just been just part of their simple commands are to moan brains. All right. So Party. Let's see. Faldarinth, make your attack.
11.
11. I had some lunatic arguing with me against the wisdom of using charts the other day. Complete madness. That's a hit.
All righty.
Hey, if you like charts, you should check out Rollmaster.
Absolutely.
6.
All right. So 6. Yeah, you slash it. Its arm it's sort of hanging off, but it's raising its fist to smash at you. Crit it. Oh, she hits. Everybody's a crit. And she decapitates one with such alacrity that she cuts it not from the neck, but from the neck through its chest, through its shoulder, and it falls dead on the ground. All right, so there are 7 zombies. So we go over to Paul.
All right. Are there any that are injured?
Yes, there's the one that Faldarinth or
Fingers?
Fingers hit. Sorry.
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to attack that one then. If I can. 10 plus 3 plus 1.
That will absolutely hit it. Yeah.
Okay. This plus 6. So, yes, 11.
Yeah, it just collapses into putrescence. And let's see, a cleric 2 now. Let's see. The affecting undead. All right. Turning undead. Let's see. Zombie. He is still not. I said he was level 2, but he's not yet.
This is putting me in the mood to watch Return of the Living Dead 1985.
There you go. That's a
best
classic.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah. It's one of the best of the Dead films. If I'm being completely honest with you. All right. So, in the name of Almighty God and the undying light of Fultus, I rebuke you. And the remaining zombies just and turn and proceed to try and shuffle into the corners of the room.
Interesting. Fultus shines upon you.
All right.
Go ahead.
For the next 9 minutes, they do. He does.
Can they just be cut down while they're doing that, or?
So here's the thing, and that's a good question and something I can address the audience with as an AD&D rules thing. Undead under the effect of a turn will retreat as fast as they can. All they want to do is get away from the holy or unholy power. However, if you corner them and they don't have the ability to get away from you anymore, they will turn and strike you, whether it's a ghost or even something like a skeleton or a zombie. And this room has no other entrances that you can see. So they are moving away from you. Roy makes the pithy comment as he has reached into a pack and is holding up a clay jar with a hempen length wrapped around it. He goes, We can burn them.
All right.
Absolutely.
How many vials of oil do we need?
He says, well, I got 3. I know Crenit has a couple.
I have 6.
I think. All right.
I've got 6 more if we need them.
Okay, so yeah, basically, if you guys are all acting in the space of a couple of rounds, you can set these things on fire. It is smoky and hot, and the odor is revolting as these things burn. So burn the flame.
Well, let's have our cleric bless it real quick, and we will burn them in holy fire.
Yeah.
That's not the cramps, by the way.
No, I know it's not the cramps. That's
yeah, somebody else was mentioning the cramps. I just
oh yeah.
Some people think it was the cramps, such as me. I thought it was the cramps up until recently. So
no, it's Roki Erickson, actually. All right, so you dispatch them. It takes a few rounds. Does anything come to the sound of the zombie queue you guys are having? Yes. And what is it? What is it you see coming down the hall? I hear the zombies are coming. They're rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the undead since I don't know when. Okay. I think you guys are big boys. I can use a different one than just the first level dungeon chart. Just a moment, please. As always, guys, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications. That would be super keen if you guys could do that. I would be eternally in your debt. And by eternally, I mean at least until such time as I no longer YouTube. All right. Oh, come on. It's got to be the index above this one.
we're Great Old Ones and I are doing a series, a web series, web seminar on first edition Rollmaster.
Oh, that is correct. You guys are. I think everyone should want to check that out. Again, my joking aside, I think Rollmaster is a fine RPG. It scratches an itch that that maybe you want scratched. So
there is, in case anyone's interested, there is a link on the last Rollmaster video on Great Old One's channel to a Discord called the Iron Wind, which is strictly dedicated to first edition Rollmaster. So if you go there, you can get on the list to get approved. I got it pretty locked down, though. Delver's Discord is way friendlier than the Iron
Wind. Of sorts. All right, so as you guys are finishing this up, you hear footfalls behind you.
No.
Fortunately, the ranger hears them first and alerts you guys. And there's 2 trolls come ambling down the hall, and one of them points at you and says, "See, Graggut, I told you, it's just adventurers burning zombies alive. Just adventurers burning zombies alive." Ah! And the other one is kind of loping towards you also. So they were...
Well, we're already in the process of lighting things on fire.
You are. So if anyone wishes to say that they have that they have fire handy, I certainly shan't make you take a round to get stuff out. Roy cracks his knuckles and begins to raise his hands and is leaning out. So let's get some declarations. What is Falderanth doing
Well, since we're all in the habit of hurling oil at things and burning them, let's try that on the trolls and see how that works.
Okay. Yeah, that is absolutely what Crinet's going to do. She's kind of shuffling backwards, getting ready to throw a flask of oil. And you guys have plenty of lit stuff to just dip your jars in and throw them. Super Monkey Collider is watching D&D while playing D&D. That's that's awesome. Don't miss your turn on the count of me, but I do appreciate you watching, Super Monkey Collider. All right, so Faldarinth is throwing burning oil. What is Paul doing?
Same thing. I mean,
all right,
at least one, and then draw his sword.
And
can I assume that Fingers is doing the same?
Fingers has no oil. So Fingers has seen trolls before, right? He's fought trolls.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you know what these are.
Now, so Fingers would know if a magic short sword would hurt them.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Normal weapons will hurt them. It's just that they will grow back after they will start healing up after a while.
Even with the magic weapons.
Even with the magic weapons, yeah.
Gotta burn them.
All right. Well, can he, since it's smoky and whatnot, slip off into the shadows?
Yeah, you can certainly so you guys are basically in the vertical bar of a perpendicular room, so you can go north or south and not be seen by the trolls who are coming this way at you guys. So
okay, he will do that in an attempt to later backstab one.
All right, fair enough. Roy is preparing a spell of some kind. Your cleric Alderwig is preparing to throw oil before these things begin to move in. Let's roll initiative, and I think we've come around to great old ones now. So if you want to roll initiative.
Nice.
A6, all right. All right.
I'm on a roll. No pun intended.
All right, kill him.
You've got it. Both trolls turn and charge straight toward. So yeah, they begin to lope down the hall. Let's do party missile fire, and we'll start with great old ones. You are throwing a lit flask of oil.
All righty. Right around the numbers. D20. Here it goes. Oh,
so 8.
I have no dexterity adjustment either.
No dexterity adjustment either. So what we're going to do is fire off our handy dandy oil splasher. And I actually have a little widget that I use over here on my Discord channel. So we're going to do here, splash oil. Okay, 5 feet short left, so it lands between you and them and splashes. It does catch a light, so this thing is kind of having to step around it rather than get burned, but it did no damage. Paul for Gonzalo.
All right. 13.
13 will hit. Okay. So that is going to be 2d6 damage in this round, and then you will take 1d6 in the next round. No, 2d6, not 2d8.
Oh, oops.
I wish it was 2d8 for your sake.
Wait, what? Okay, so it only rolled 1. There's the other one, so 5.
All right, so 5. You could potentially do more damage or as much damage in the next round. So let's see here. We'll just make this nice and simple. All right, so Crinit throws her flask.
Woo.
And hits. She throws at the one that Faldarinth threw at, but missed. And also lights it on fire for 5.
Clearly, this is poor quality oil. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So so it's scorched, and the Padre He misses, so let's do a splash oil. Uh, 5 feet short left and did 0 damage. So yeah, they're they kind of have to weave around smoking and burning. And as they close in, Roy unleashes hell with burning hands. With a touch of my burning hands, an astro zombie goes across the land. All right. So let's see. Burning hands is 2 points per level. And I did not specify. So Yang, roll a d6 for me. Let's see which one he all right. So the one on the right got hit with burning hands, and Roy is 6th level. So wow, that one hated that. So all right, they are burned and scarred and bubbled and boiled as they come in, raising their claws to rend and strike at you guys. They positively hated getting set on fire and are looking to murder your faces off for it. So, however, they had to close over 40 feet to get to you guys. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Well, first of all, what is Falderith doing? This thing is right in front of you, so throwing oil on it is not an option.
No, I suppose I have to go back to my sword. Probably won't have time to arm my shield, so it'll just be sword.
Well, no, I mean, you can bring your shield up.
Okay, sword and shield then.
It'd be one thing if you had your armor off, but no, you grab your sword and shield and you're ready to go. So I'm assuming Paul's going to melee with it.
Oh yes.
All right. The Padre knows that his martial abilities are perhaps not that strong, and he's going to stand by ready to heal. So he's kind of moved behind Crinit and is tugging on Roy's the hem of Roy's cloak, pulling him back. But Crinit is bracing up, ready to go also. So Gonzalo, roll initiative for the side, please.
All righty. Yes.
A6 when you guys absolutely needed it. All right. And I got a 5. So before we do that, I need a d6 roll. Old ones, roll a d6 for the burning damage that one of them takes. So 5. Wow, that one looks absolutely horrid. Most of it's flattened and charred. You can see its greasy, disgusting internal organs pulsing as it's trying to lunge forward and kill. Gonzalo, go ahead and roll a d6 damage for the next one.
Alrighty. There we go.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I have thrown a mind flayer and 2 trolls at you guys, and you are cleaning them up with no problem. This is embarrassing.
I mean, we might disagree on what no problem is. You almost got Paul the second week in a row.
So you sneezed a little Duramatter out. Wah, wah, wah. All right. So that's the damage that they take. The party won initiative. Great old ones. Go ahead and snicker snack at it.
All right. Let's see what happens. Oh,
that's gonna miss.
There's the Falderith we all know right there. Yeah.
Crinit is fighter 3. That is a total of 11. I don't think that's gonna hit, but I'm gonna check the table because we have attack matrices. Let's see.
Are there crits in first edition AD&D?
Some people as an option use them. I do not. All right, so that is a miss from Crinit, And Gonzalo, it's up to Paul.
9, 10,
Oh, okay. So 9. That becomes still, that's a hideous amount more, isn't it?
No, it's 13 is the total roll, because it's +3 to hit and +1 for the sword.
That is
he's 6 level now.
Sufficient to hit. Roll your damage. And these are large creatures, so this is going to be a D12.
This plus, oops, I didn't mean to do that. What? It rolled a
I see the 11.
Yeah, so 17.
So 17 points of damage. And you know what? I'm going to use that D20 to my advantage. And so you did 17 points of damage. All right, here we go. All right, so you strike at one of them, and it's the one with the exposed internal organs and everything. You just carve through it, and it screams horribly and collapses, but the non-burned flesh is starting to kind of move a little bit of its own accord.
Burn this one. Get the one that's down.
All right, and last but not least, that is from Roy at the one that is still up. And let's see. All right, that was... Okay, so Roy blasts the remaining one with a handful of magic missiles. He's like, I hope that killed it. That's all I got left for that, and I don't think you want a lightning bolt. Let's see. Everybody's getting an attack. Crinit, Paul, Faldarinth, you're each getting an attack here. Let me do that. We're gonna do...
Sorry, did Fingers not get a chance to backstab?
They're not that far in yet.
Oh, okay.
They haven't come that far in yet. You can move out and attempt to do so in the next round if you want to get out into the hall in the confusion and attempt that by hiding in shadows. If that's what you want to be doing in this round to position yourself, you can.
Well, I thought he was hiding in the shadows the last round.
Right, but just around the corner in the room.
Oh, I gotcha. Sure, he will try that.
All right. Okay, so here we go. The Crinit's getting a claw attack. Paul's getting a claw attack. Faldarin's getting a bite attack. The two black D20s are... well, actually, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do... Black D20 is Paul. Purple D20 is Crinit for the claw attacks. And let me show those. Although I can guarantee you that neither of those hits, and the bite attack is on Faldarinth. Faldarinth's armor class is what, please?
4 with scale mail and shield.
4 with scale mail and shield. Let's see.
That's pretty close.
And I rolled a total of 11. He did get his teeth in you. These are tough customers. So I believe a troll's bite is pretty nasty, but not like, you know, well, you're bitten in half, roll up another character kind of nasty. Just like, I would like a healing spell now. So let's see.
Faldarinth, remind the GM what level you are again.
3rd.
Okay.
I know.
The old what was the Simpsons where what's his name from Taxi? Danny DeVito was on. It was his Homer's brother, and he's like, tell the Americans don't want those kinds of cars. Tell the nice man what country you come from.
Oh man, back when the Simpsons had pathos and was good. Yeah, that's just a 5-point bite. Yeah, it looks over at its fallen friend and just screeches something in Trollish. And let's see, they're pretty stupid. So
Robert Phillips says there's going to be a new Return of the Living Dead movie for November 2026.
oh well.
Let's see. Maybe it's Peter Jackson.
I'll tell you what, I am excited about at least the news of the new Conan the Barbarian movie, because it has Arnie in it. It is a sequel. It is the third in the franchise, and I'm excited about it. King Conan is finally happening.
I can't. My heart. I can't hope again.
I know,
Please don't give
brother.
me hope.
I know, man. Hey, he's filming a Commando sequel around the same time. John Matrix will return.
Can we get Alyssa Milano back for that one? Is she gonna
I hope so. Hey, Bennett, let off some steam. All right. So yeah, this thing like puts his hand on Crinnet and Paul's shoulders and like steadies himself to lean forward and bite Faldarinth for a little bit of damage. So Fingers, you've now moved out into the hall. This thing's just in a berserk rage. The one on the floor is kind of, its fingers are twitching a little bit. But you hear you behind you hear Roy say, not on my watch, Padre. And they proceed to throw flasks of oil onto it, and a horrid conflagration.
Thank you, Roy.
So yes, that one burns to death finally. And so the last one is going to continue to claw and fight and bite. I'm guessing everybody is going to be meleeing it. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. And Yang, we're over to you. That's going to be a D6, buddy. I got a 1. Party got a 6. Yang, execute your backstab, please. This is going to be at +4. 18, that's a hit. 3d6, or rather 1d6 times 3 plus 1. Roll it.
Oh,
that is 6 points of damage. That is 7 points of damage. Let's see. It screams and turns around to strike at you, but it has clearly been hurt.
No one in the world ever gets what they want, and that is beautiful.
Everybody dies frustrated and sad, and that is beautiful. They want
frustrated and sad. Is it and sad? Okay.
I always heard frustrated and sad. I think it works either way.
It does.
Yeah. They want what they're not, and I wish they would stop singing Deputy Dog Dog a Ding Dang Dippity Bitty. Anyway, so roll melee attacks, and we'll start with Faldarinth, who has suffered the greatest hurt from the trolls thus far.
All righty. Let's see how badly I flub it again.
Oh, come on. You got to have confidence.
There you go.
You don't have that much confidence. All right.
That's
so
the Faldarinth we all remember. Yes.
Gonzalo.
All right. Ooh, 11.
11.
Oh, you're standing too close to me.
Please don't stand so close to me. An 11 will hit. No, it will just miss it.
I'm 6th level again. Don't forget.
No, I know you're in the same column.
Gotcha.
So, and finally, Crinnet.
Come on, Crinnet. Yes.
Hit. Yes. This is versus large, and this is going to be +2. So 5 plus 2 is 7, and she hacks it down. And its insides almost immediately begin to knit together again. And that's when Roy and the Padre leap in and are like, not on our watch. And they start like grab up oil and start dumping it on it again. So
Joe Facetious, we were quoting songs by They Might Be Giants. Don't
yes,
Let Start was the name of the song.
And we can't be silent because they might be giants. And what are you going to do unless they are?
We might be giants, boy.
Although, hands down, I know it's really hard to say this in the great catalog of TMBG songs, and it's a dark horse. But as far as comedy, I got to go with Minimum Wage. It's just a little stinger. When I first heard it, it put me on the floor of my store for like a good 3 minutes.
I loved Boat of Car, personally.
That's a good one.
That is sing bass.
All right, so it is absolutely deceased. The two trolls, they are very quickly dispatched with a couple more flasks of oil from Crinit and Roy, and that is the end of them.
All right. This place really has been infested. Paul knows what those were trolls, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trolls and a whatever, an illithid. He tries to
mind flayer.
Mind
Flayer. It was a
flayer.
mind flayer, yeah. Roy says as he's like elbows deep in the chest of these trolls trying to rip their hearts out to salvage what of their blood he can.
Okay, in the future, if they have simple common names, use that, because I'm never going to remember the mage names.
All right.
Yeah.
Just use the basic language. I just lost some brain, so it's going to be worse.
Bad thing over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned now. I mean, this is troll. I mean, were there trolls here before?
No. The deadliest thing you got that you had encountered a couple of years ago in the Caves of Chaos were an ogre and an owl bear.
Is it? Is it at all possible these trolls were here and not in alignment with this mind flayer?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, trolls are kind of chaotic and random in their evil, and mind flayers have unknowable goals.
Okay. I think we should probably head back and let the Castellan know about what we've seen here, because Paul is interpreting this situation as a full-on planar gate has opened here, and it's attracting evil of all kinds to its nexus. That's how he sees this.
Okay.
That doesn't make him right.
That doesn't make him right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what you guys do between now and next week, we'll just have to find out. That is where, well, let me ask you this. Are you guys departing immediately? Or are you going to do any more exploring?
No, I think we need to back out.
We need to get out of here.
A little above what we got. Yeah.
All right. So you head back out. You return to the keep. The high priest, his eyes widen a bit and says, so it's war then. God wills it. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Thank you to my players for tuning in, for being here and being awesome. Thank you to my audience, great old ones. I appreciate the $2 for the swear jar. I really needed it. Guys, I will be back tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about the guac tomorrow night. And if you don't know what the guac is, if you've just subscribed, well, stick around, because it's going to be a lot of fun. So until then, just remember, for my players, of course, that the most dangerous thing you guys had to deal with the last time you were here was, of course, nothing more than a mere owlbear. Peace, good night to you all. I love you all. I do mean that. And I will see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
Have you seen my owlbear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere, in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owlbear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich. Some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.